In a world of lights and visuals, where dreams unfurl, Hyzoh Visuals presents my story, my style. In a swirl, a show that airs weekly with tales to inspire, to empower and encourage, lifting spirits high. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. My story, my style, of thinking in the frame. Ooh, with Hyzoh Visuals, we light the way.
Hello, blessed people. Thank you for joining us on another episode of My Story, My Style. And as you can see, we are outdoors. Today we decided to go out and do some visitation. Tumeenda visiting leo. And before I start the show, I would like to big up my partners. Tukianza na Amon, mzee mzima pale ule wa studio Miru. Tuenda Patoh Photography, pia ako na studio Makutano. Siki Creations pia ako na studio hapo town. Tuko na Ray Media, branding and synergies. And then we have who? King Visuals, our director, our video director. And of course our editor Mwangi. A big up, guys. So have you ever thought of eating outside your mom's place? Kukula chakula ya mtu mwingine apart from your mom peke yake. So today we go outside and meet one of the best caterers in Meru. Siaji introduce and then we know a story.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Asante hata kutukaribisha nyumbani.
Asante.
So tell us your name.
I'm Njoki. Njoki Rebecca. Njoki Rebecca is born in Embu. Quite a number of years ago, and married in Meru. That's who I am.
That's who you are.
Yes.
So what about now the famous name that we all hear? Ama hata hizi yenye zimeandikwa huko
KendiJoy. The famous name is a bread between my daughter and me. My daughter is Kendi, and then there's a Joy. So the KendiJoy.
Yeah.
That's how the name came up.
Imagine
And now it's now the blood, and that's the name that people know. You know?
And a lot of people don't know about KendiJoy, about that.
Njoki.
Yeah.
Njoki is not very well known, but people who know me personally, where I come from, they know me as Njoki.
Okay.
Yes.
So you said you grew up.
I grew up in Embu.
In Embu.
I went to school in Embu. From Embu, I went to a catering college, remote school of catering, and then from the college, of course, I worked in a number of hotels before I landed at Kaka Boys. Kaka Boys, where I worked for 19 years, by the way.
19 years. I remember so well. You are our caterer na tulikuwa tunakusumbua sana.
Sana. You have to pay for that one day.
Kwanza mimi nilikuwa kusumbua.
Kwanza wewe. So
but that was fun. Tukikujia paper 2.
I know, and with the boys and you remember. But it was fun. Mr.
Mirigi, the principal that was there,
yes.
used to tell us, "You boys, go to class. Where are you going? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Stop staring."
and then to remind you, a lot of the boys wanted to be punished.
Exactly. So that they can, the caterers can supervise them and get a time to watch. Work.
So you worked for
Kaka Boys for 19 years as a school caterers. Before I came to Kaka Boys, I was in another institution, Embu, where I worked for just a few years. Then I came to Kaka Boys, and from Kaka Boys now, I left because now I could not handle the work which is now the KendiJoy, because I started the outside catering when I was still working at Kaka Boys. Actually, my number one customers, my very first customers were the people who employed me, the BOM, the teachers. Those are the people who saw the potential. Every time we had functions in the school, they could see the kind of work that I was doing, and they started giving me the jobs, their own jobs now, from the school.
Yeah.
You know, weekend niko na wageni, you know, I'm not working over the weekend, niko na wageni, niletee food, you know, like that. Until now, it could not be contained. There was too much.
Yeah.
There was too much orders from outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you're telling me while working at Kaga Boys,
Yes.
that is, you already started now Kendi.
Exactly. While I was working at Kaga Boys, because I remember it took me around 3 years, you know, from the day I started to the day I left. And between the first time and the 3 years Siishe, I had already built up enough clientele to push me actually from the institution.
So when did KendiJoy now start? Which year?
Which year? To 2016? No, not 2016.
Hapo ningekugonga juu utasema mimi nilikuwa mtoto.
2006.
2006, yeah.
2006, that's when now the KendiJoy now landed.
Yeah.
Initially it was Njoki, anapika hapa na pale. Njoki kunja, Njoki fanya. And then now when I realized now this was getting serious, because now I had to come up now with a name now, the brand now, the KendiJoy, while I was still working at Kaga Boys.
Yeah.
So what made me stop was the work outside, the workload outside.
It was a lot.
It was a lot of orders. Initially, they were just coming over the weekends, you know, weddings, blah, 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 blah. But with time, even weekdays started. We have a barrio here, there's a corporate meeting somewhere, and now you can see I was not able now to balance the work, because I really have to supervise this one, and again, I'm still working for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, you have to eat.
Yeah, sure.
And when the caterer is not there, it's like there is no appetite.
so let me get personal a little bit. Kuna swali wateja wanaulizanga huko nje. I've seen something trending.
Yes.
Was it true you guys did paraffin for us?
No. No, it is not true. It's never true. It's never true. I don't know. Even us when we were students, the same thing used to trend. Even us, we used to say the same things. Tunawekewa chakula paraffin, but it is never true.
It's never
It's
true.
just a myth. It's just a myth.
So that thing doesn't even work.
It does not even exist. In fact, if that was to work, that was to be done, that would be poisonous. It is not true. It is something which is in the minds of students.
Yeah.
Because I think of the chemicals which are used now to store the maize and the beans, no? Yeah, that smell.
Yeah, that smell.
Which is in all the food stores.
Yeah.
So somehow, all of us, even me when I was in school, we were saying tunawekewa paraffin. And you remember, we used to have good reasons, sana, as to why inawekwa. You know, students always come up with a myth. We had very good reasons as to why it was. But it was never there. I can assure you, it is never there. But if it is food, it will be food poisoning.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was never there.
So by any chance, during that time, were you maybe a nurse or maybe first aid?
Yes. Because when I went to college, I didn't just do catering. I also did nutrition.
Nutrition.
Yes, nutrition actually. I took it as a course on its own. Nutrition and then food and beverage and catering. I combined those. So when I was working in school, I worked very closely with the students because I am good in nutrition. And you know, it comes in very well when it comes now to the catering, you know. So that's why I was working very closely to the students because their nutritional needs came in. I came in. I knew if we have, and you know, by then we had quite a number of students who were diabetic, that kind of a thing. I knew how to handle them. I knew what to give them. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So what inspired you now? When you compare how you started, so what inspired you apart from now you wanting to go to the catering school, right?
Yes.
What inspired you? Why choose this career?
This is a career I loved from childhood.
I come from a
very large family, and believe you me, in my family, I'm at the middle somewhere, but I was the chef. I really enjoyed cooking from when I was little. I really used to admire the chefs, you know, the chefs are dressed in their hotels. when we go to the restaurants, I used to really admire those two waitresses to prepare it. So it was a passion. It was a passion from day one. Then, of course, when I go to school, it was automatic home science. Yeah. So it is something I enjoyed from day one. I really enjoy when I see people enjoying my food. I even come up with recipes of my own. I'm very good in that because I really enjoy putting 1 and 2 together to come up with something which is either nutritious or sweet to be eaten.
Yeah.
Yes. So that one, cooking is an art.
Yeah, sure.
So I really love coming up with those things.
So the way you love cooking, your art and you made art. Even us doing videos, photos, it's all art.
It's all art. It is true. It's all art. And that's when you see when you choose something that you really like, something which is really new, you can really excel in it. Because it's something no one is pushing you to do this. It just comes out naturally. Just comes out. And that's how.
And did you have maybe a mentor or maybe someone you're looking up to that time?
I think those days we didn't even have caterers. So I would lie if I told you I had a mentor somewhere. What used to really excite me is the way I used to see those people in the hotels working. And especially the air hostesses. I used to tell myself one day I would love to work in an aeroplane and serve. But they didn't work, I think. I think my mistake didn't allow that. Yeah, but yes, I really loved dealing with food. Sana.
Okay. And how was let me take you back a little.
Yes.
Tumezoea kupika chakula kidogo ya watu 4 5. Na kama sisi tunajipikia chakula yetu, tunakula maso.
I know.
So hiyo experience ya kutoka nao yako kasani kadogo ya family up to now a big crowd like the one that I'm seeing here right now, or maybe more like a wedding. How is that experience?
Even a wedding.
Yeah, for a wedding.
Don't even talk of wedding. Wedding is small. Wedding is 1,000, 500. Talk of 5,000 because we have that kind of events.
5,000.
Yes, and not just lunch. They're taking breakfast, lunch, and 4 o'clock and dinner. We've handled those kind of events. What happens is some of these things, it's experience.
Yeah.
Because if you now used, and I gained a lot of this experience working at Caterers, by the way. Because there were 1,000 students.
Yeah.
Not even 1,000 then.
Yeah, more.
Yeah, more than 1,000. And I was able to sit down, calculate the ratios, the food ratios. And did you complain anyway of not having enough food?
Si tulikuwa tunakujua Patoh.
So even Caterers gave me a lot of experience on food ratios. So it's the same thing. So from that experience now I was able, now when I came out here, it was never an issue. Many caterers who haven't done that as a profession have a problem with the ratios. You have to know mchele ya watu 600 ni this amount of kilos, nyama ni this amount of kilos, and again the experience now. With the experience now you come learning every other day. Every other day is learning.
Sasa, let's say I give you a number of 100 people, 100 photographers and videographers.
Yes.
Tukwambie utupikie mchele, nyama. Una food tamu. Yenye ulipika juzi, like the one that we had last week.
Chicken, yes.
So now 100 photographers. Na ujue wanaume si tunakulanga hiyo nayo si siri. So
sana nyinyi hata mchele, nyinyi ni nyama, kuku. Wanaume ni nyama na gari.
So hebu nipe hiyo proportion. Hebu sasa tufanye kazi kadogo.
Hapana.
Tunakula mchele kilo ngapi?
Kilo moja ya nyama. Watu kama wewe si normal people. Ni wale watu wa kukula. Like you see this thing we have today. Ile choma tumewatengenezea. Kilo moja inaenda na watu 4.
So quarter.
So at times, depending if you have other foods now, there are times you go now to an 8.
Yeah.
Depending. Not wakati inawaka na half a kg. If it's just, tuseme sasa watu ni choma, kaugali, kachumbari, hawana kitu kingine, alafu wanagonga ka drink. Huyo mtu ni wa
nusu kg.
This even can go for a kg. Siseme hiyo kwa nguvu. like this. So you can take a kg.
Kama king.
Yeah, like king by the way.
King anaweza fanya kg
yeah,
moja.
King huyo. Yeah, huyo I can attest by the way. Yeah, that one.
Unajua the last time alipika nini? Alipika a full butter.
I'm not surprised. The last time I did a I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So now to the next question.
Yes.
What are the challenges that you go through?
Catering, my friend. I think life alone is challenging, right? Even waking up every morning is a challenge. Every business has challenge, and yes, catering has a lot of challenges. And the more you get deeper in it, the more you get more challenges.
Yeah.
We get challenges with the number of guests. That one is our worst. Someone tells you, I have 100 guests. Guess how many will turn up?
200.
There you go. We've even had incidences where there are more than 200. Hey, my friend, unaanza to scratch your head.
And then now the people start saying, KendiJoy alipika chakula kidogo.
Exactly. You know, the customers never understand.
Yeah.
It's only you.
Yeah.
And your client who knows we budgeted 400, but here the guests are 200. So immediately they start blaming the caterer. Sasa hii wanaanza sasa kuharibu catering. Chakula ya catering haitoshangi. Chakula ya catering haitoshangi. That is an experience with time. I have come to know how to handle. Initially, when we were starting, I also used to have a lot of challenges on that. But now I can tell you, in many cases, I've known what to do. And that is now my secret.
Okay.
Yes.
Amekataa kutuambia secret yake. It is okay. So there's a story I want you to tell us.
Yes.
Kama ilikuwa ukweli ama ilikuwa uongo.
Yes.
There's a day you had a wedding, I don't know where.
Yes.
And then a very minor accident happened while carrying the food. Ikamwagika. What happened? Ama ni ukweli? Ama ni uongo?
It is very, very true.
Tell us, how did it go?
That was last year. It was not even a wedding. It was Udhoni. It was Udhoni.
It's a traditional wedding, huh?
Yeah, it was traditional wedding, yes. And shit happens. And the vehicle lost. And it was carrying the food on a maram. I think it was trying to help a child or something. It was very challenging. And all the food was.
Chakula yote ya Udhoni ilikuwa hapo.
Mwagika yote.
So what time was it?
That was 12:45 because the Adonis was supposed to eat at 1.
Yeah.
Actually, it was around 100 meters from here
to the venue.
To the venue. So actually they handled the clash. They even came to check on us. And here they come and Jesus Christ is all the food. Unaona makuku huko, unaona machopo, matidi huko. Watoto ndio hao. It was a mess. Well, God has his own ways of helping his people. Because coincidentally, I was to go with the vehicle which was to follow. So the food inaenda kwanza. So mimi nilikuwa nyuma, kwa hiyo sikuwa nimetoka kwa home. Tulikuwa tu pale tunapikia hapa. So now I get a call and I'm told, hey Mathy, gari imeanguka. What? Nini? Chakula imemwagika yote. Andoni ndio hao nao wanapiga simu. Wadhoni wako kwa gate wanataka chakula. That was a nightmare, but guess what? In the next 1.5 hours, they were eating.
Hey, food ilitoka wapi?
Hapa tu tulipika. Because I'm telling you some of these things I experiences. I always have chefs ready in the kitchen. Ever. Even now when you go to the kitchen.
Tunapitia hapa. Tunasikia masufuria zinagongana huko.
They are always chefs who are waiting.
Yeah.
You know? Again, we also get orders.
Yeah.
We keep someone will call a time like now and tell me, KendiJoy, we want dinner for 200 people. Nani saa 9.
Mchana.
Yes. Na nataka by 5. So we are ever ready. We are ever ready. So that is what happened. So immediately tuliweka chakula ingine kwa jiko. Even before we handled gari kutolewa kwa scene. Mimi nilituma tu askari. And then mkaangalia what is happening. Sisi tukaingia kitchen. By 2:33 tulikuwa Kianjai.
It was Kianjai?
Yes.
And so from here to Kianjai, alafu Kianjai mkiona venue pale ndo hiyo.
Yes. Tunaona venue ndio ile. Acha venue. Adoni wanaimba. Ndorero ndorero.
Ondi huko.
Ondi.
Ndawale.
Ondi. And the host is there. KendiJoy. Sikuoni. Naambia fundi nikuja kitambo. Kitambo kumbe gari ilianguka. So we were able to cook. So they were, of course, they also saw what has happened. And I told them, no, they didn't panic, of course. I told them, don't panic. What will you do, KendiJoy? I told them, just give me 1.5 hours. Latest 2 hours. I'll be there. And indeed, I was. Michele iko, nyama ziko, kuku ziko. So tuliweka kwa jiko. So I handed extra riba. Kujeni na hao hata hawako mbali. Sisi huko, kuna hostels. Kuja, tunapika haraka. So tukapika haraka. And by 2:45 2:13 walishangaa kuona gari.
Sufuria.
Food up to today. They have never believed on the miracle that happened. They had not imagined that they would eat. But they ate. I think the only thing which was not in the menu now was kitu kama chahe. Kitu inge take a lot of hours. But nyama ilikuwa, kuku ilikuwa, kila kitu ilikuwa.
So you've talked about students. So sijarada student wameingia hapo.
Students.
Ama umeongea about
chefs.
Yeah, sorry.
Chefs.
Okay.
Yes, chefs.
So
wapishi wako tu.
Akili yangu imeshika mambo zingine.
Yeah, I know the chefs are here ever. Every time we have events, even now.
Yeah.
We have chefs who are there throughout. And we have those who come depending on the events that we have. So that particular days we had several other events. So they were there. So they were just standby. Yeah. Then they don't go to serve. Waiters do and now food. So the chefs are left in the kitchen, probably preparing for the next meals for the following day, or even clearing and that kind of a thing. Yeah. So they were there. The chefs were ready.
So let me ask you, because now there's sort of do you offer internship?
We don't have all the departments because in many cases with the schools, with the catering schools, they require roundly, they require bar experience, the restaurants. So those who want to come for the catering, the practicals or the bakery, those ones I do. But so we don't have all the areas, so I don't take full-time internship.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that you survived. Unajua tulikuwa tunasikia ni rumor.
We survived. No, it wasn't a rumor. I can ascertain. But it worked for us. God was there with us. In fact, His grace is so sufficient. Watu walikula. Saa 12 walikunywa uji kawaida. Walikunywa supu yetu kawaida. Walikunywa chai kawaida. The only hitch was the time now. The timing. But udhoni ilienda vizuri.
Kaisha.
Vizuri sana.
Okay, so now talking of events and so which was your first event yenye ulisema sasa hii ndo nimeitiwa ya kwanza? Let me take you back.
Yes.
Ya kwanza kabisa.
My very first event ilikuwa wedding. Yeah, a very famous lawyer in town.
When was that?
2006.
2006,
Yes. One very famous lawyer. And he trusted me with everything. He trusted me with and I was very green. And it was a big event of almost 1,000 guests. No? But I was able to handle it very well. Actually, that is the one which gave me a lot of now referrals. With our work, what happens is the clients, the customers, the customers who now come to the event are my tomorrow's, the guests.
Yeah, the guests
are my tomorrow's customers. Yes. Yeah, that one is one who gave me a lot of jobs. Oh, we have such services in Meru because that was a time. It was a kazi ya women in the village. So that the women who are cooking in the villages, they're the women who are cooking for the events then. So catering was not really blessed then. It wasn't embraced. They had no confidence that food would be enough. they always felt, I don't know, there was a lot of myth about catering and that kind of a thing. But that one gave me a lot of exposure.
So now, kwa hiyo job, so that was a successful one.
Yes.
Kosa kulipwa?
Yes.
And how was it?
There is one. I was not paid, and all the other service providers were not paid.
What happened?
And we were launching.
So you're not the one.
I'm almost saying it, but
no.
let me just keep it. But we were launching an event of one of the politicians, and all of us were not paid. The people who had set up the tent, they were never paid, even us, and we had cooked for 5,000 guests. That event was a 5,000 guest event. In fact, the target was 10,000. Even the DJs, like even the photographers, none of us were paid.
Photographer already did picture.
It was too late. People went to court. People were kind of happy, happy. And now that's around now 6 years ago. Yeah, but we survived anyway. He never paid, not even a single shilling. That is the only event which worked like that. It was a bad experience to all of us.
Yeah. So there's none that...
We worked with a conman. Let me say it was a conman because it's all of us.
Yeah. So hiyo sasa ni ya kisisi. So apart now from umeijipata kwa experience yenye whereby a client shows up, tells you here is the deposit, take this money, and then after you've delivered and done everything, nakata na balance.
No. Imagine. Thank God so far. Sijapatana na mtu kama huyo.
And what do you do so that you can't get to that situation?
Okay, there is the 70% deposit, and there is also the goodwill, because we are human beings. Because again, if you charge 100% deposit, even the clients themselves, how sure are they? How sure are they you will deliver? So it has always been the goodwill. It has always been a humanitarian. But mimi sijapatana na mtu amepoteana pesa. No, I haven't.
Okay. Wacha tuende break kidogo. Turudi sasa tena.
Yes.
Hyzoh Visuals presents my story, my style. In a swirl, a show that airs weekly with tales to inspire, to empower and encourage, lifting spirits high. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. My story.
Welcome guys, welcome back to our show. This is my story, my style, and tuko na KendiJoy hapa. Anipea maji. So as we continue, tunajua masponsor wetu ni wakina nani? Amon Creations, Patoh Photography, King Visuals, Siki Creations, Mwangi Arts and Remedia. Tuzidi kwa support ni wasanii wetu Meru, ni our creative industry. Tuzidi. So welcome back KendiJoy.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Nimeona mmetutengenezea hata maji hapa.
Yeah.
Unatengenezea maji?
Well, it's a way of advertising ourselves anyway. Yeah.
Tusikie kama umeweka sukari.
It's pure natural water.
Nice. So apart now from catering.
Yes.
You've not even told me what else do you do?
KendiJoy is okay. It's called KendiJoy Catering Services, KendiJoy Solutions, meaning there are so many other things that are KendiJoy. We have now the catering services. We can cook for any event. Name it. May it be a burial, may it be a wedding, may it be a show, may it be just a corporate meeting or a graduation party like this one going on. We cater for anything. As long as you're eating, expect KendiJoy there. The numbers doesn't matter. As long as at least you're 10 and above. Yeah. And you're able to pay, you know, when you're very few, there's the extra cost and that kind of a thing. Yeah. And we can handle even 5,000 events. We have the capacity. We also now do tents. We have now tents. Okay, and decorations. We have a PA. You know, we have. Yes, we have,
PA.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You know why we had to look for a PA is because of our gardens.
Oh.
Because the garden is so busy. That is the aroma gardens. We have now the aroma gardens, and it's so busy. Almost every day there are events. So we've been hiring every day.
Yeah.
So I realized now, why do we have to do this? Why don't we just get a PA for event? But whoever wants it outside, it's available.
Yeah.
And then now we have what else? What else do we do? We have a bakery also.
Cake.
We have yes, we do. Name it. Birthday cakes, wedding cakes, graduation cakes. We do have that. We even train students on baking. We train on catering. If you just want to come to be trained on a particular thing, we train, and we also organize events.
Yeah.
If you have an event and you don't even know how to go about it, just call me. I'll organize for you everything. Wewe ni kukuja tu na guest wako, you just have a seat, eat and go home. Everything. That's why people like you come in. I have contacts with you before you come in. Take the couple, and you do what you do best.
Yeah.
And we work with professionals, by the way. That is the other thing, because we give quality services.
Yeah.
And at all costs, we don't lower our
standards.
Absolutely. Yes.
That's nice.
That's who we are. That's who. KendiJoy, because it's a big team.
Yeah, sure.
We have a big team. We have the usual. Wale wa kawaida, eight of us.
1, 2, 3, 8 feet.
Eight, yes. That is the waiters. We have the chefs there. We have a few stewards there. We have drivers also. We have we have bakers there. It's a whole team. We also have a farm. Pigs. We have a farm.
Pigs.
Yes.
Right. So KendiJoy is a very. So do you sell pigs to the companies that do?
Yes. We have a company in Dhika. That is one of our main buyers. From us, they order from us. And then again, we have the locals too. And we also do in our events, those people who want pork.
Yeah.
Pork is very popular these days.
Sure.
We don't have to go to the market. Tunaingia kwa nini? Tunakuchinjia.
Menikumbusha pork. Nakumbuka siku fulani tukiwa huko shule.
Yeah.
Pork.
Once nikumbusha vile mlichinja nguruwe akiwa hai. Kaipaswa.
Tulichinja nguruwe akiwa
hai. But strikes are bad.
Strikes are really bad.
That was bad. It was a very bad experience. Those were many years ago, by the way. That was 207.
Was it 207? Right? 207, 208. I don't remember.
207 around that time. Yeah, that was a bad experience.
Hizo nguruwe
ziko, by the way. I think they still do. They still do have them. So basically, that is what we are all about. Yeah.
So nimesikia mnapika si tupewe kauji.
Yeah, huku sasa unajua kama uji.
Tuanze hapo.
And did you know that our uji is complimentary?
Complimentary?
Yeah. When I came up with the idea, of uji, I never thought that people would buy the idea. No, that's creativity from nowhere. I never thought that people would embrace that, and I'm good with the traditional foods.
Yeah.
Traditional healthy foods. I'm very, very good in that, and even come up with my menus of that. So when I thought of the kauji, I thought of introducing something which is healthy and different and unique, because I'm the person who introduced uji in functions in Meru, especially served in the calabash. I know it is very exciting. Many people have never even used the calabash. Okay.
Tunawaletea kwa set tu sahi calabash hawajaona.
Many have not. Yeah. So I thought of many events. There are those who are not even able to afford the sondas.
Yeah.
And now it was either sonda or manji. So I came up with, one day I asked myself, how about if we introduce something like this? Something hot. At times it's even very cold. Something unique, something different. And it did. The first event, the second event, by that event, people had embraced it so much. Now it became sasa hakuna event. KendiJoy, hakuna uji ya calabash.
But I saw the last time we were with you.
Yeah.
Kwanza tuliletewa hata juice, tulienda kukunywa juice kwanza.
Yes,
Appetizer.
yes. Yeah.
So you also make those ones?
Events, yeah, fresh fruit juice. I told you I'm very artistic. Wow. This is beautifully some. You know, it is not even the kutetemeka. It is the calabash cannot stand on its own. The calabash cannot stand on its own.
Naona venye wakina Amon wananiangalia.
Because haina makalio.
Haina makalio.
So it has to be supported. If
you have to hold this way.
No, you have to hold that way. Or even if you want to it like this, you can now hold it like that in a glass or in a cup.
Lakini mimi nataka kushika yangu.
Yeah, of course. You can hold it like this.
Ana?
Yeah. So
mimi nataka kushika.
That is okay. So this is it.
Let me give the reviews.
I love that.
Siki amekasirika hapa kwa set. Mutageri mwende. Hii kauji. Nimeshindwa kuongea Kimeru. It's awesome.
Kawali Kimeru.
Kimeru. Bari uge China antuko hii.
Yeah. So I believe in the presentation, you know.
Yeah.
This one, haichomangi.
Haichomangi.
You know the which is boiling. That's
so nice.
Watu wa kitambo bana. That is why you see when I serve the traditional Muratina using gosh. But it's cool to go back to our roots and to embrace those. By the way, these are the healthiest foods.
Yeah,
they're so awesome. This and a bottle of sonda.
I'll take this.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, this one is to make you on a ship. That is one. Then the nutritional part of it.
Yeah.
So I really insist on this thing. There is no event without it, even when you don't want it. It's free.
Okay. King atakuja kukunywa uji. King amekasirika
hapa. Soup. This? It's free.
Supu ni bure. Umesikia?
I went to those things.
Unajua uzuri, let me tell you one thing. Unaona squad iko hapa? Hakuna mwenye amefanya rorashio hapa.
I can say.
Yes, mmoja tu. Hakuna mwenye amefanya wedding. So wanakuja.
Na hata kama amefanya rorashio
hajafanya wedding.
Na wedding tutakunywa.
Na wedding tunakunywa uji.
Hiyo nayo.
So now from the human moments.
Yes.
Watu wakunywa uji wao.
Watu wakunywa uji, watu wa embrace hiki kitu iko healthy, this is good. This healthy we need to teach our children. Watoto wetu wanajua soda. Wanajua juices. They don't know this.
They don't know this.
They don't know this the way. Na venye kuna magonjwa mengi bwana, watu tunataka uzungu sana. Uji time.
Okay.
Anytime. Even lunch hour.
Uji time. Okay, so let us switch gears now.
Yes.
Something else. There's this thing that tumesikia Meru juzi KendiJoy that. KendiJoy amekuwa kitrend.
Oh yeah, sure. That is today it's the 15th day. Almost the week. You're talking about the accident.
Yeah, the accident that happened.
Very unfortunate indeed. It was our lowest moment.
Yeah.
So our pickup was had gone to deliver tents. Somewhere we end the event. So as the driver was coming up, got an accident. There's a student who was skating for barabara. I don't know what exactly happened because I wasn't there. Yeah. Because if I tell you this exactly what happened, I'll lie. Yeah. But what I know is there was an accident and the pickup rolled and ikaangukia huyo student and the student passed on right on the spot and one of my staff now was one of the staff who was kwa mlango ikamlalia. No,
one of the staff.
Yes. He also passed on.
Sorry about
and
that.
Later in the hospital he got injuries but later passed on. It wasn't. I was at home. It didn't happen very far away, by the way. It's just 50 meters. So even I had the clash. We had a group of women in the garden, and we were just waiting up. We were praying. Then I could hear a lot of screams. I could hear people. But when I heard quiet KendiJoy, you know, hata maombi karibu hata ikose kuisha. So immediately tukamaliza kuomba. So I saw people coming, running, mom, there's an accident, the pickup. Wow, it was bad. And from there it was
chaotic
because the students went on lavish. They went crazy. They wanted to buy the vehicle. Of course, the police were able to take the car out of the scene, the station, but the students did not relax from there. So they felt, now this car has been taken to the station. So tunataka hizi ziko nyumbani.
Now why should they take?
Ask me. Ask me. Because it's not the first accident which has happened. The same route for students. The past have been crashed. Those ones who skate and all that. No, but this particular one, I don't know. I won't tell you why it happened, but it wasn't easy. They felt no. Now we need to revenge. Not them knowing that we are also mourning.
Yeah.
It was a lot someone. And now they started attacking us. They wanted to come to their home and burn the others. So a lot of incitement, a lot of, I don't know. I don't know what I would say about it. And then it was an ordeal which took almost a week. And it was a very, very, very angry experience for us because they wanted to come and burn the vehicles at home. Ask me why, I don't know. They wanted to burn, even at one point, they changed the rhythm to, we want to burn now the home because that was their pickup. They even come up with a story. I don't know where it was fueled from. This KendiJoy is the same KendiJoy who is selling to us food in the mess. Coincidentally, the school, the institution, that is the National Polytechnic, had introduced a private vendor to sell the food because I think they were not able to operate the mess well because after inflation the food had really gone up.
Yeah.
And so whoever was given the tender, whoever won the tender, because we failed to produce the documents because we felt we could not handle this institution. It's a big institution and handle this one. This one is a big thing. So with us, we said we didn't want. So whoever took definitely had to work with the prices which had gone up. So I don't know where the students come up with the theory, whether it's someone who told them or they created them, that they said in KendiJoy who is selling the food to them. That thing was cooked up instant after the accident. So it fuels now the anger towards KendiJoy. KendiJoy, vehicle yake ndio imeua student. KendiJoy ndio anauza chakula to us expensively, of which we don't.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy.
It was messy.
It was a struggle. It was messy because we had to look for security. Not one day, not 2 days, not 3 days, not 4 days.
And it got messier until the school was closed.
Actually, the day the school was closed, that was the messiest. Because now they came, they were going to light candles, that's what they said. But it was at night. And you know now at night, and they're telling each other now, leo ni usiku, kwa hiyo hakuna mtu atatuona. We are separate in 2 groups, moja ienda chini, ingine kuja juu. Askari wakifikiria kwenda chini, sisi tuingie, tuchome hiyo mboma, tukule hizo nguruwe, tuchinjiwe hizo kuku, tukule, you know, it was so bitter. But it never worked like that. Anyway, God protected us, that's what I can say.
God came through.
It's not just, it's not the security that we have.
Yeah.
Because even the students would have overpowered the security because
there are many students
very many, but then God came through for us. That didn't happen until now the school was closed.
So how did the case go?
But you know, that's a court case now.
That's a court case.
Yeah, nothing actually. I think we have just started the process now in the court. Because it's a process. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Case and all that. Yeah, so actually, as we speak, we are still having nightmares about that.
Sorry about that.
Praying
pray for the best.
When the students come back, they will be calm. They will understand it was an accident. They will understand that we also don't run their mess.
Yeah, sure.
So that, they will understand that we've also lost. We also mourning. And they will understand it was not anyone's fault. It was just an accident like any other.
And this episode came in the right moment because now at least they'll get to hear it from the horse's mouth that this was an accident. This was not something that is planned. And accidents doesn't, as in ajali haina kinga. These things happen.
Yes.
Tunaweza kuwa hapa saizi tu when something happens.
That's true.
Yeah.
And when something comes from up and we are gone.
And then KendiJoy is not the one who is in charge of food.
I'm not. Even the school can assert that. Yeah. We've never run the mess. We can't even handle anyway this one and the other one.
Yeah.
We felt we couldn't even handle. So we didn't even give the necessary documents required. No. We said we couldn't.
We're sorry about that.
Well, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. God will take us through. Sometimes when you think about this issue, it will tell you there's a lot more in this because there are so many accidents that happen, but the students don't go burning
their homes.
They don't go burning other vehicles. Look at this one week happened the other day. They are so celestial place. The KU. And they lost so many students. But the other students didn't go burning their other buses.
Yeah, there's even the recent one. I don't remember the school.
Yeah. There is yet another one. So. God is faithful. Yeah.
But I know God does things to make us know that He's there.
Correct.
And so that we can be encouraged. True. And remember, there is always light at the end of the tunnel.
There is always light. I know.
One of these fine days, I'll tell my story. I'll tell you how this thing came up. And then that is why now you know there is always that light at the end of the tunnel. That is why we are here to inspire, empower, and tell. True. So as we are winding up, wacha tukule kapos kidogo upumzike. Afu sasa turudi tumalize.
Hyzoh Visuals presents my story, my style. In a swirl, a show that airs weekly with tales to inspire, to empower and encourage, lifting spirits high. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. My story, my style of thinking in the frame. Ooh, with Hyzoh Visuals, we light the way.
Welcome back, guys. Huku nakwambia tu ni kukula. So thanks for tuning in. Remember to subscribe. Hizi show tuendelee kuwapea. So tukiendelea kuna kitu nilikuwa naletea, iko wapi? Sijaiona. Leta. Hii kitu tuiongelelee kidogo.
Wow.
Awesome.
Beautiful. Wow, my friend.
Hii ni nini?
I told you, KendiJoy is creative.
KendiJoy is
innovative. So, in the olden times, just like the calabash, and the uji, because I don't like seeing uji in glasses and cups. So, there's this thing now. In the olden times, wale wazee, when they were doing now the whatever now we are doing these days now, the rurashios, you can see it is being done in the traditional ways. The rurashios and that kind of a thing. And in the rurashios, there was the naicho, the okay, Wakikuyu they call it muratina, Kimeru wanaita the naicho, that one which is prepared specifically for that kind of ceremony. And now KendiJoy came up with this. Because this is one which was being used traditionally now for the wazee to seal the deal.
Yeah. Now to seal the deal.
Yeah. Sema sasa.
Ni hapo.
Hapo sasa. Hapo.
Kama kwa ndetumo.
Exactly. Hapo sasa tumeagree. And now that's when I came up with this thing. And as you can see, indeed, people are embracing these things. Hizi maneno. Unaona? Tunakia kwa whatever kwa ceremony sasa.
Si tumekia tukakunywa uji. Au sasa tumemaliza kushiba.
Exactly. Unaona tunaweka the mawe tatu. Tumeenda sasa kwenda in 100 times. So we came up with this. Getting these things is not very easy, my friend, because I have a mzee who goes looks for them, kusi clean na mpaka siache kunuka. It is not easy.
Najua kwa set pale nyuma kuna King na Patoh. Hapendi kuniona nikikula vitu. King Patoh anawishi yeye ndo ana interview.
I can imagine. It is now what we serve.
Yes, Patoh.
This is now how we present it. We came up with it specifically for that kind of ceremonies.
Yeah.
And again, when we are having now dinners, you know, more so after rushes.
Yeah.
There are still people who know how to do these ceremonies.
Yeah.
They don't have to use now the glasses. We cook kabisa traditional. Uji tumetumia calabash. Sasa hii traditional, the traditional drink tunatumia hii.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yes.
Okay, hata kwanza ni sipi.
Yes.
Wewe ni asali.
It's just you asali. Not for any other drink. Inatumika for that. Na wazee wanajua kuitengeneza.
Kazi ni tamu.
For their ceremonies, yes.
So we were there now. As we wind up, there are many people who look up to you.
Yes.
I'd like you to look at this camera and tell them something.
Yes.
Give them an advice.
Indeed. We have many who look up to KendiJoy. We even have those who are interested in this kind of work. What I would tell them is patience first of all. Let's start with patience because to get to where we have reached now, it has taken us 10 years, you know, actually more than 10 years.
Yeah.
And, you really have to learn to be very, very patient, work also very honestly, so that your customers may gain confidence in you, like our customers did. And you know, sometimes when someone gives you an event, they are trusting you with their Hyzoh. It's not very easy, you know. But once the client, they are able to give you some trust, they are able now to allow you to take care of the event. So you have to learn to be a very, very honest person and be very persistent too, and also come up with new ideas. You know, there must be at least, you know, there's a competition. There's a lot of competition out there. So you have to keep on your toes, and this and that. But it is workable, and I would say it's a good ministry because it is a ministry. Because when it comes taking care of people's stomachs, it's a ministry on its own. Yeah.
Okay, so what are your hobbies?
I am a very good dancer, by the way. I think now age is catching up with me. From day one. I'm a very good dancer. I love dancing and I love socializing. I love also taking walks. And I don't know if sitting like this and talking for hours and hours, especially when you're talking business, it's a hobby. I don't know, but basically, and singing too, by the way. Oh,
singing.
I forgot to say singing. I'm a very good singer.
Oh
yeah.
Unaweza imba saizi?
Mimi?
Imba. Nitakupigia makofi.
Si aka kwa kwaya, hata saa hii niko kwa kwaya. Wewe.
Sina kupigia sasa drum.
I am the chairperson MCK All Saints Amon Choir, you know. So I can sing.
Tuimbie moja, wewe moja.
I can sing.
Jesu ni musole.
But yes, singing is a hobby.
Okay. Yes. So I want to take you back a little. Not back.
Yes.
If you would have a chance to go back to the past, like meet your 16-year-old self, what would you tell yourself?
16?
Yeah.
My God. Wow. I would be more serious in life. The first thing I would tell that 16-year-old is now be very serious in life. Don't waste a lot of time.
Imagine now you're telling yourself.
And now I'm telling myself, hey, you, Kendi, can you take life very seriously now. You know, be very serious and start working on your dream now.
But now you advised, you're talking to Kendi. Now, you are talking to now.
Yeah, I'm talking out to the Kendi who is 16 years now.
Now, not Kendi, now you.
Now
Kendi is not your name.
Okay, I'm talking to Njoki.
Yeah, Njoki.
Njoki, hey, bana, seriousness. You must be very serious in life. Don't miss out. There is no time to waste in life.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what you want to do in your life? Please start now. Don't wait until you're 30, 40. Yeah. Do it now. Start now. Just like you guys now, you know. See what you're doing. You have your professions when you're so young. Hey, man. I'll tell Njoki like that.
Hadi tunawasumbua huko.
True.
Okay, in the parting shot. Yeah. Kitu yenye si hatujaongea ningetaka kusema.
Yes, I would like to say that we are available. We are available. If you want your event to be memorable, let me use that word. The events, you go to events and you have nothing to remember about your event. But if you want to have a very memorable event, go for KendiJoy. We have a way of making your customers, your guests, no, the name is guest. We have a way of making your guests remember the event. Yeah. Give sumptuous food, enough food. When now it comes to decor, we don't leave anything behind, you know. So we are located at Aroma Gardens. Aroma Gardens is 800 meters from Meru National Polytechnic. From the main road, it's just a stone throw. Aroma Gardens, that's where our office is. That is the KendiJoy premises. So if you're looking for us, that is a place to get us, and we can do anything for you, anything that pertains to hospitality. We can.
Kuna kitu moja director wangu utaniruhusu niulize. Swali moja tu nimekumbuka. And you guys, do you partner with other caterers?
Yes, we do. We do their functions. Like I remember there is one we had whereby we had to combine 2 or 3 of us. Because the event was massive. 10,000 people. So like, okay, then we team up with others. And we do well with other service providers. It's sometimes rare to get to be having everything that you need for all the functions. Sometimes I even require extra tents from so and so. They also require trays from so and so. And that, you know.
So you guys love each other.
I don't think I would say that. Otherwise, there's no point. But we work amicably.
You work well.
Yeah, we are a team. It's competition, of course, that is normal. But we work amicably well.
Okay. So watu wanakupata wapi? On social media?
Oh, social media. Yeah, social media.
Before you get there, you did tell us about ile show yako moja.
Oh yeah, there is the Wero, the Recon. If you want to learn about this the special menus I was telling you, I love coming up with the unique menus and unique dishes. Tuko Wero TV. I think the Thursdays like today, 6:45. Recon. You just go to YouTube and say Recon, andika Recon KendiJoy, utanipata hapo. Nikionyeshana how the best ways to come up with different dishes. Yes.
Okay, sasa ambia watu watakupata wapi kwa social media?
Kwa social media tuko Facebook, KendiJoy Catering Service, tuko YouTube, tuko Instagram, na tuko
Instagram, tuko Twitter, TikTok.
TikTok tuko. I think the only one we are not in is Twitter. Yeah.
It's X. Ni X, squeeze inaitwa X.
KendiJoy Catering Services tuko. Subscribe to this.
Waambie wa subscribe kwa channel hizo.
Subscribe kwa hizo channel ya Fishes bana, there's a place to go. There's a place to be. Subscribe, don't forget to subscribe.
Yes. How was the interview?
Awesome. I'm so relaxed. I'm so at home. I feel, and you know, with all these rights, I'm sure I look brighter. But the interview is awesome. You know, you're great.
Thank you.
Is
Hyzoh.
Is it Tanka?
Tanka.
The news on which one?
Host.
The interview.
Uh,
No, you're doing great. You're doing a great job. I love the way you're doing. And what a combination. All of you, man, gonna take this and make it better.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hosting us. Hata ni umetuhost.
Yes.
Leo hujakuja kwa studio zetu huko. Thank you for hosting us. Nakunywa uji, kunywa maratina. Sasa hizi naenda huko kitchen. Niliona nikienda huko before nianze haita happen.
Let's see what the chef has for us because we have an anytime chef.
Umesikia venye nimeambiwa wasi?
Yeah.
Umesikia?
Let's see what the chef has for us.
Thank you so much guys for watching. And on our today's episode, My Style, My Story, you've learned about KendiJoy. KendiJoy, thank you so much for hosting us. Thank you for bringing us here. Hatujatembea wengine wetu kama Mwangi hajashuka hapa.
Imagine Mwangi and you're in Meru.
Mwangi na ako Meru. So thank you so much our viewers. Remember to subscribe, follow her, mtafute mkiwa na event.
Yes.
Chakula itakuwa tu fiti.
Kabisa.
And to my partners, Amon Creations, Patoh Photography, King Visuals, Siki Creations, Remedia, King Visuals, Mwangi Arts, our editor, big up man, the one in a million, bless up. Nikiwaid up, remember it's empowering to inspire, to motivate, lifestyle. Sisi wote tupande. Bless up.
Did you capture that?
I don't know.
Beautiful.
Ndo huyu. Kai.
Kuku ni tamu. Kuku ni tamu. Peni huyu mtu kazi.
Kabisa.
Is it the people? Asante sana.
In a world of lights and visuals, where dreams unfurl, Hyzoh Visuals presents my story, my style. In a swirl, a show that airs weekly with tales to inspire, to empower and encourage, lifting spirits high. Ooh, yeah.